In the small, picturesque town of Evergreen, life moved at a pace dictated by the changing seasons. Nestled in a valley surrounded by rolling hills and lush forests, Evergreen was a place where everyone knew each other, and the town's history was woven into the fabric of its daily life. It was here, amid the charm and tranquility, that Emma and Lucas first crossed paths. Emma Green was the town's beloved librarian. With her fiery red hair and emerald green eyes, she was a striking presence among the bookshelves of Evergreen's quaint library. Her days were filled with organizing books, helping children discover the joys of reading, and escaping into the worlds found within the pages of her favorite novels. Emma had always been a dreamer, longing for a love story of her own, but believing it to be the stuff of fiction. Lucas Bennett was a newcomer to Evergreen. A talented artist, he had moved to the town to find inspiration in its natural beauty. With his tousled dark hair and piercing blue eyes, Lucas quickly caught the attention of many, but he remained an enigma. He spent his days painting the landscapes around Evergreen, capturing the essence of the town in his art, and his evenings were often spent at the library, seeking solitude among the books. One rainy afternoon, their lives intersected. Emma was arranging a new display of classic novels when Lucas walked in, dripping wet from the unexpected downpour. He shook off his umbrella and made his way to the counter, where Emma stood. She looked up from her work, and their eyes met for the first time. There was a moment of silence, as if the universe had paused to acknowledge their meeting. "Hello," Lucas said, his voice soft yet resonant. "I'm looking for a book on local folklore. I've heard Evergreen has quite a few intriguing stories." Emma smiled warmly. "You've heard right. We have a whole section dedicated to local legends and folklore. Follow me, I'll show you." As they walked through the rows of books, Emma couldn't help but steal glances at Lucas. There was something about him that intrigued her, a sense of mystery and depth. Lucas, on the other hand, found himself captivated by Emma's grace and intelligence. He watched her as she spoke with passion about the town's history, her eyes lighting up with every word. When they reached the folklore section, Emma handed him a book. "This one is a great place to start. It's a collection of stories passed down through generations. Some of them are quite fascinating." Lucas took the book, his fingers brushing against hers, sending a spark of electricity through both of them. "Thank you, Emma. I'm Lucas, by the way." "It's nice to meet you, Lucas. I hope you enjoy the book." From that day on, Lucas became a regular visitor at the library. He and Emma would often find themselves deep in conversation about books, art, and the beauty of Evergreen. Their encounters, though brief, became the highlight of their days. There was an unspoken connection between them, a blossoming affection that neither could deny. As the days turned into weeks, their bond grew stronger. They began to meet outside the library, exploring the town together and sharing their dreams and fears. It was during one of these walks, under the canopy of autumn leaves, that Lucas took Emma's hand in his and looked into her eyes. "Emma, I feel something special between us. Something I've never felt before. I know we've only just met, but I can't ignore this connection." Emma's heart raced. She had felt it too, this deep affection that had taken root in her heart. "Lucas, I feel it too. It's as if we were meant to find each other." And so, in the heart of Evergreen, under the golden hues of fall, Emma and Lucas took the first steps on a journey of love that would change their lives forever. With winter's arrival, Evergreen transformed into a wonderland of snow-covered trees and twinkling lights. The town's charm grew even more enchanting, and so did the love between Emma and Lucas. They spent their days exploring snowy trails, sharing hot cocoa by the fireplace, and finding warmth in each other's company. Lucas's art flourished during this time. Inspired by his deepening love for Emma and the serene beauty of Evergreen in winter, he created some of his most breathtaking pieces. His paintings captured the essence of the season and the emotions that swirled within him. Each brushstroke was infused with his feelings for Emma, making his art a testament to their growing bond. One evening, as they sat by the fireplace in Lucas's cozy cottage, he handed Emma a small wrapped package. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity as she carefully unwrapped it, revealing a delicate necklace with a pendant shaped like a snowflake. "It's beautiful, Lucas," Emma said, her voice filled with awe. "It reminded me of you," Lucas replied softly, "unique, intricate, and breathtakingly beautiful." Emma's cheeks flushed with warmth, and she leaned in to kiss him, their lips meeting in a tender embrace. It was moments like these that made them realize how deeply they had fallen for each other. Their love was a gentle yet powerful force, growing stronger with each passing day. As the weeks went by, they began to share more of their lives and dreams. Emma spoke of her love for literature and her desire to write a novel one day. Lucas encouraged her, offering his support and believing in her talent. In turn, Emma inspired Lucas to push the boundaries of his art, to experiment with new techniques and styles. Their relationship wasn't without its challenges, however. Both had their insecurities and past wounds that sometimes surfaced. Emma had been hurt before, and she feared giving her heart completely. Lucas, too, had his share of heartache, and he worried about being vulnerable. Yet they found solace in each other's arms, understanding that love was about trust and taking risks. One snowy afternoon, they decided to visit the town's annual winter festival. Evergreen's central square was transformed into a festive scene, with twinkling lights, ice sculptures, and the sweet aroma of holiday treats filling the air. Hand in hand, Emma and Lucas wandered through the stalls, laughing and enjoying the festivities. As they reached the center of the square, they found themselves under a large, ornate gazebo decorated with fairy lights and mistletoe. Couples danced to the sound of a live band playing cheerful tunes. Lucas turned to Emma, a playful glint in his eye. "May I have this dance?" he asked, extending his hand. Emma giggled, her heart fluttering with joy. "I'd love to." They danced under the gazebo, lost in their own world. The music, the laughter, and the twinkling lights all seemed to fade away, leaving just the two of them in a moment of pure bliss. As the song ended, Lucas pulled Emma close, his lips brushing against her ear. "Emma, I love you," he whispered, his voice filled with sincerity. Tears welled up in Emma's eyes as she looked into his. "I love you too, Lucas," more than words can say. Their lips met in a passionate kiss, sealing their declarations of love. The townspeople around them cheered, but Emma and Lucas only had eyes for each other. In that magical moment, surrounded by the beauty of Evergreen and the warmth of their love, they knew that they had found something truly special.